This problem is a series of conversions with milliseconds, nanoseconds, picoseconds, and femtoseconds. So we'll have milli, which is a thousandth, nano, a billionth, or 10 to the minus 9, and pico, 10 to the minus 12, and femto, 10 to the minus 15. Okay, express the quantity 556.2 times 10 to the minus 12 seconds in each unit. It's a serial conversion. So we're starting with 556.2, and this is not proper scientific notation, times 10 to the minus 12 seconds. And we're getting rid of seconds, so seconds will go on the bottom. And milliseconds goes on the top because that's what we're going to. Seconds will cancel. Now, what are the numbers that go in here? How many milliseconds are in 1 second? So we could say 1 second is 1,000 milliseconds, or we can say 1 millisecond is 10 to the minus 3 seconds. Usually I do it the other way, but this one we'll do this way. So let's put that into the calculator. 556.2 times 10 to the minus 12, and then we will multiply by 1 and divide by 1 times 10 to the minus 3. When you're putting it into the calculator, don't forget, put in 1 times 10 to the minus 3. And then press equal. And this says 5.562 times 10 to the minus, or 10 to the 15. Can't see it from this angle. 5.562 times 10 to the 15 milliseconds. Let me check that. Make sure I put it in right. No, I didn't. It should be times 10 to the minus 7. So let's go back and look at that. Just with exponents, this is going to come up 10 to the minus 9, because we will say a negative 12 minus a negative 3, that is plus a 3, that would take us to a minus 9. And then we have to move the decimal place over 2, and that's going to take us, to get to proper scientific notation, that's going to give us a negative 7. So I did not put it into the calculator correctly the first time. Now, let's do B. We're going again from 556.2 times 10 to the negative 12 seconds. We're going to do it all over again, and we're going to nanoseconds. So I'm going to do it the other way. 1 second is 10 to the 9th nanoseconds. Seconds will cancel. my units will be nanoseconds. Now, looking at it from the side over here, let's see if I can put it in correctly this time. 556.2 times 10 to the 12 change sign, multiply by 1 times 10 to the 9th. That's not right. It's not taking my multiply. Let me clear that out again. 556.2 times 10 to the negative 12. Alright. Multiply by 1. There we go. 1 times 10 to the 9th equals. And that says 0.5562, which is what the calculator says. But if we're going to put it in proper scientific notation, that's going to be nanoseconds, then that would be 5.562 times 10 to the minus 1 nanoseconds. Now, C. Picoseconds. 556.2 times 10 to the negative 12 seconds. Seconds and picoseconds. Now, bit of reminder. Picoseconds down here, 10 to the minus 12. So that means there are 10 to the 12th picoseconds in 1 second. And back to the calculator. 556.2 times 10 to the 12 negative. Multiply by 1 times 10 to the 12th equals 556.2. Look at that. A negative 12 and a positive 12 cancel out. But if we want it in scientific notation, that would be 5.562 times 10 to the second power, move the decimal place 2 places, picoseconds. D. 556.2 times 10 to the negative 12 seconds, and we're going to, in this case, femtoseconds. Seconds, femtoseconds. And reminder again, femtoseconds are negative 15. Alright, 1 second is 10 to the 15 femtoseconds. Seconds cancel. Back to the calculator. 556.2 times 10 to the 12 negative. Multiply by 1 times 10 to the 15. Now we're going to get here, it's going to be 10 to the 3, and then we will have over here 2 more, so I'm going to get 10 to the 5th. And what we have is 556,200 femtoseconds. And in scientific notation, that's going to be, I'm going to take the decimal and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. femtoseconds.